the solver on your calculator, which is the FX991. So the equation that we're trying to solve is over here, okay? And if you plot it out, okay, so the whole thing is equal to 0, as you can see. And if you plot this graph out, you have the curve intersecting y equal to 0 at 2 points. And for this case, we are trying to solve the diameter of the shaft, okay? Sorry, the radius of the shaft, which is equal to c, right? The radius of the shaft is equal to c, and the radius cannot be a negative value, okay? So I'm going to show you how to solve it if the calculator gives you a negative value. So first of all, what we're going to do first is, let me turn off the calculator. We turn it on, right? Then we press Shift Clear All first. We initialize the calculator. Then we enter the equation. So 6.25 times by alpha A, okay, C, I'll call it E over here, squared, plus by 360 times by alpha A again, plus by 17372.16 minus by 10,123 times by square of pi, and then times by the variable that we're going to find, power of 6, and then we press alpha solve 0. Okay, so we enter the whole equation. Then from here we press shift solve A, yep, then you press shift solve again, and we wait. So we realize that we get a negative value, right? Which is this point down here. So this is equal to minus 0.7466. And that is not what we want. We want to, we need it to be positive, okay? So what we do next is we go to this button over here and we press, and you see that we have the equation that we just key in. Okay, we go right to the end. We press delete to remove the equal to 0. Okay, we remove the equal to 0. Okay, and then the next thing we do is we just press this button over here, which is CLAC. And they ask us, do you want to calculate A? Okay, so we get rid of the 0. Okay, so what we just did is we cancel this out. Okay, we want to put a variable down here and we want to calculate the magnitude. Okay, so you enter 1 and then you press equal. So you get minus 80,000. So this value is no good to you. Then what we're going to do next is we're going to put back equal to 0. Okay, so we ask it to, so what we are doing is we are getting it to reinitialize, and we're going to start guessing from 1. Okay, so we press the function again. Okay, this button over here. Then we go back to put alpha equal to 0 again. Then again we go back. So now the expression again we put back the equal to 0. Then we press shift solve, shift for A. Yep, shift solve again. And we wait. So now you realize that the value is positive now. Okay, so what it has discovered is this value over here, which is equal to 0.075056, which is the correct answer. Okay, so this is how we reinitialize the solver. Thank you.